Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about Green Lantern, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, also watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff, my youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my older son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. So far, the Absolute universe from DC Comics has been killing it. And with 3 new Absolute titles, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Martian Manhunter, and Absolute Flash soon joining the ranks of 2024's Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Batman, which have been hailed as some of the best comics of the year. Things are only going to get even more exciting. Out of the 3 upcoming Absolute series, I'm most excited for Absolute Green Lantern by writer Al Ewing and artist Johnny Lindsay. Advertised as a first contact story, the new series will star my favorite Green Lantern, Joe Marlin, alongside other Lanterns. While the comic will feature other Lanterns, Joe appears to be leading the title, based on the description and cover art, and she absolutely deserves to lead an Absolute series, especially after her debut series delivered one of the best Green Lantern comics to date. Far Sector introduced me to the Green Lantern Corps, and I loved every second of it. While working at a New York comic shop in the late 1910s, I decided to finally dip my toes into the world of the Green Lantern Corps. When I asked my close friend and co-worker which comic they would recommend I start with, the answer was easy. For Sector, by writer N.K. Jameson, artist Jamal Campbell, and letterer Darren Barnett. In it, Jo is a new Green Lantern with a massive case on her hands, protecting the intergalactic city of Endoran while solving its first murder in centuries. Powering the new Green Lantern made Far Sector an easy first read, especially since it's so separate from most of the Green Lantern and DC continuity. Yes, it's still part of it, however, since Far Sector is literally in a far specter of space, much of the story functions independently of the rest of the DC universe. Plus, with Jo as a new Green Lantern, I was learning about the Corps, their powers, and their responsibilities alongside Jo, who has proven time and again to be an amazing leader and hero. That alone made Far Sector the perfect introductory read for a new Green Lantern fan. On top of that, the comic blew my mind because it was so different from what I expected from DC superheroes. Yes, this is a superhero comic, an incredible superhero comic at that. But it's also a phenomenally deep space comic with film noir elements. Given the Green Lantern Corps' powers and their connection to space, I wanted a sci-fi comic that embraced the idea that anything is possible when you put your mind to it, and Jo does just that. Absolute Green Lantern looks amazing, but I still want a Far Sector sequel. After Far Sector's 12-issue run, I wanted more, but June 2021 marked the release of the final issue of that series. Since then, I've been waiting for Far Sector to make a return, and the closest I've gotten is the epilogy to Far Sector in DC Power 2024 #1, where the same creative team returned to the world of Far Sector for a story in the annual comic Affinity. Sure, Jo has appeared in numerous other series, but she hasn't had a solo series since Far Sector, though she certainly deserves one. This is one reason I'm so hyped about Absolute Green Lantern. Why Absolute Green Lantern appears to be building up to an ensemble. Jo is the face of this series so far, plus after 7 years of waiting for Far Sector's return, Absolute Green Lantern is the closest comic to scratch that itch, at least in theory. Why Absolute Green Lantern is instantly going to on my pull list. I'm still longing for Far Sector's return. Yes, the 12-issue series had a solid conclusion and wrapped up the murder mystery, but it's a massive universe out there. There are countless other mysteries, and Jo is the perfect Green Lantern to handle them. Her debut series instantly made Jo a standout, and the creativity with which she wields her powers is unmatched. The possibilities are endless in Far Sector, and they're endless with Jo. Thankfully, Absolute Green Lantern appears to be taking a page from Far Sector when it comes to the hopeful lead in genre elements. Absolute Green Lantern promises to embrace science fiction like Far Sector. Absolute Green Lantern is set to hit comic book shelves on April 2nd, 2025. Excited readers have been getting little peeks into what's in store for this highly anticipated series. For instance, some descriptions, as well as the cover art, put Jo in the spotlight, although it will feature other Green Lanterns alongside her. This is the first contact story, which could mean Absolute Green Lantern will lean heavily into sci-fi elements, with some speculating it might be a cosmic horror series. Plus, the early images of the series further fuel the notion that this will be a science fiction heavy series. Why this isn't Far Sector, Absolute Green Lantern already seems to deliver on some of the elements I loved from N.K. Jemisin and Jamal Campbell series. Seeing a series like Absolute Green Lantern excites me as a Far Sector fan, especially since these absolute titles have proven that there's never been a better time for DC Comics. It also fuels my hope that maybe one day we return to Green Lantern Jo's adventures in Far Sector. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.